Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, the Jays have already won this series. Now they're looking for the sweep in Game 3 of this 3-game series against the Chicago White Sox. Jays will be sending Jose Barrios to the mound to go up against Jonathan Cannon. So let's have a look at the lineups when they get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Jose Barrios. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Barrios, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
The 2-2 now. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's one down. Austin Slater stands in. That misses, and a count 2-1. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Stays alive. Three, 2 on the way. Base knock, center field. He saw a lot of pitches in that at-bat and found a way to win the battle.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Mike Tauchman. Slater leads off first with 1 away. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one down the line. Has some trouble with it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Luis
2 on, 1
Robert
out. Luis
Jr.
Robert now. The delivery to Robert. And a count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slurve, and it was the right choice. Benintendi up here. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Andrew Vaughn now. the 2-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's the third out. Back here with my pal Singy, pitching in our game today, Jonathan Cannon. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now for the Jays, David Fry. Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Now it's J.D. Martinez.
Hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And a base hit up the middle. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a superb diving catch. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. And he takes it himself for the out. And here is Sosa to the plate.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bottom of the inning, and now Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That one not close. And a count now even up. That's inside. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. And next for Toronto, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
Hit in the air, right field. Tuckman pulls it in on the run. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 out, space is empty. He goes down looking.
Funk up the plays, just wanna see that stank on your face. Funk up the plays, we're just trying to dance, yo, turn up the bass.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
White
Here's
Sox,
Josh
third
Rojas.
baseman, Josh Rojas.
Outside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Butler under it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Slater.
Now batting, designated hitter, Austin Slater.
On the ground, out to short. Fires in time. So digging in, Mike Tauchman.
Now batting, right
Top of
fielder,
the third,
Mike
no
Tauchman.
score. On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the frame. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
And there's a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Robert makes the grab on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
To the right side, Sosa sends it to first. Now 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. Out number 3. Back now in Toronto as we go to the top of the 4th. At the plate, Luis Robert Jr. The 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. That misses. Ball 2.
1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Andrew Vaughn will hit
first
next.
baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Robert dives back in. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. That one hit to right. Santander. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Teal.
Kyle Teal.
Two. Next offering misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the
Now
off
batting,
speed
second
and
baseman,
walked the hitter.
Lenny
Man, you got to
Sosa.
challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Ball to strike. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Bottom 4, and the batter now, David Fry.
Third baseman, David Fry.
Up and in, and a count 2-1. That's out to center field. Robert moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. And now J.D. Martinez. Martinez working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
And Martinez is out. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
The first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And Benintendi able to make the grab. And the inning is over. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double. So up next, Josh Rojas. This one smoked, could be trouble. Montgomery on his horse around third. Oh, he botches it. And he's into second with nobody out.
Comes through with the RBI. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Next offering is down low. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike
First
Tauchman.
and second, no outs. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Rojas at second, Slater at first with no outs. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 3-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fair ball. Rojas rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-zip.
Well done. Drives in the run. Turned on it nice.
Zach Jackson takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. So up next for Chicago, Luis Robert Jr. And now 2-2. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's outside. And the count's full. Jackson, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So they're all loaded up. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Strike 2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Andrew Vaughn.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Next offering way off the plate.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 6-0. One down. Stepping in, Kyle Teal.
2-1.
Still only one out here in the inning. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Now, Lenny Sosa. Here's a 1-1. On the corner for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Mason wins.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that one wrapped foul. Outside low, and the count is filled up. Got him swinging.
Now batting left fielder
Nathan Lucas, the next to hit.
Lucas.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throws to second. And in there with a double off the wall. Here's the Toronto catcher, Gabriel Moreno. There's a strike.
1-2.
Runner at second here, one gone. Here's a rocket out to left. Benintendi takes it in for the out. 2 away. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Leading off, Colson Montgomery. And that's way high. And that's ball 2.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next,
Now
Josh
third
Rojas.
baseman, Josh Rojas.
And now 1 and 2.
I think he was sitting
1
off
ball,
speed there.
2 strikes.
On the ground right side. The throw to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Next is
Now
the
batting,
designated hitter,
designated
Austin
hitter,
Slater.
Austin Slater.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1 and 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Martin Perez.
And as relievers go,
Now
he's not a
pitching
big
for
strikeout
Chicago,
guy. He tries to force
number
weak contact,
54,
so command and execution are huge for him.
So the lineup flips
Leading
over.
off for
Now
the
here's the
Jays,
leadoff man for the
center
Blue Jays,
fielder,
Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
Nice grab to first, and it beats him. What a play. David Fry next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me. Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. You watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just outside. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now it's going to be Anthony Santander. Fry off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Inning over.
I keep your heart beating like a drum, give you that good feeling that you want forever.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Chris Bubich.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now it's the right
Leading
fielder,
off for
Mike
the White
Tauchman.
Sox, right fielder Mike Tauchman.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis
So here's Robert now.
Jr.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Andrew
left fielder,
Benintendi up to the
Andrew
plate.
Benintendi.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's a little bit low. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Corrals it. 2 down. And up next for
Now
Chicago,
batting,
Andrew
first
Vaughn.
baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher Kyle Teal.
And next to hit for the Sox, Kyle Teal. Just missed. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that will end the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Cindy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
And that one missing low. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Out towards left center. Benintendi ranging after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Now pitching.
Chad Green ready to go.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Nope, that's inside.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Josh Rojas.
Third baseman, Josh Rojas.
And misses inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed. To the right side, Jimenez throws to first in time, and the White Sox go quietly. And we're back. Now here is Gabriel Moreno.
Catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Next offering upstairs.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Out to short. Throws to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting,
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
Jimenez.
The White Sox up big in this one. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that misses. And it's 2-1. The other way, and foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Montgomery slings it across. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Now batting, the center
Lawrence
fielder,
Butler next up for the Blue Jays. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Yeah. Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Burr.
Now pitching.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the White Sox DH, Austin Slater. And that one a little below the knees. 2-1. Inside, just missed. And that one hammered. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Digging in, Mike Tauchman. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
Runner at second, nobody out. In the air, right side. Santander pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. And now it's Luis Robert.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 8-0. Andrew Benintendi steps up. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn.
No, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Next pitch is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And now for the Jays, David Fry.
Third baseman, David Fry.
And that one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. J.D. Martinez stands in.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
That's down and in.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
In time to Vaughn. Now only 1 out remaining.
Right
Anthony Santander digs in now. Perez is just 1 strike away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now that
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Santander leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Rips one to right, and foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Well, that was a disappointing game. Let's have a look at the box score. So the Jays only got 3 hits and 2 walks. Martinez going 1 for 4. David Fry got a walk. Santander going 1 for 3. Nathan Lucas going 1 for 3. Fry and Santander had the walks. And the pitching was just abysmal. So Barrios only going 4 innings. He started the 5th but couldn't get an out. Allowed 4 runs on 7 hits and 2 walks, getting 5 strikeouts. And Zach Jackson came in, pitched 2 innings. He gave up the grand slam home run. He counted for 2 runs on the 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Bubich and Chad Green came in. They pitched all right. Then Ryan Burr came in for the last inning, and he gave up a 2-run home run. And with the loss, the Jays' record falls to 41-37, and they set a game back out of the American League East and a game back out of the wildcard spot. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game as the Jays start a 3-game series against the Cleveland Guardians.